All right. Hey guys. So someone had asked me what I thought about the new Epic Game Store that is launching soon. And so I thought it'd be a good chance just to go over the topic in general. So just to clarify, I am a Steam game collector. I collect games on a variety of different platforms, but mostly on Steam. I have over 12,000 games, so I'm pretty high up there when it comes to collecting games. So I'm going to be quite biased in what I have to say here. So let's just go through all the current, I guess you call them game stores that have their own, exclusive launchers. So I think the two that most people are familiar with are Origin and Uplay. Origin is run by Electronic Arts. They're known for series like Battlefield, and then Uplay is run by Ubisoft. They're known for Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and a bunch of other pretty good games. And then we have the Windows Game Store. Most people on PC have never used the Windows Game Store, and it's hardly known. But it comes with every Windows 10 PC. If you just type in Xbox on your search bar, you'll find it. But they have some exclusive games from Xbox like Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2, and I think there's some others as well. And then there's the Blizzard store. They have the Blizzard launcher. They have all their Blizzard games like World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Diablo, StarCraft, etc. They also sell games from Activision. So there's Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and Destiny 2. And then we have a site called GOG, which stands for Good Old Games, I believe. I think that's what GOG stands for. This is a DRM-free game store. So they have their own client and launcher as well, but they sell DRM-free games, which means you get the full game and you can copy it to other computers, and you can even share them with other people, although that is illegal. But since it is DRM free, you're free to copy it and put it wherever you like as many times as you like. So a lot of people, well, I want to say a lot, but quite a few people that used to be on Steam kind of switched over to GOG because they like the fact that they own the games and they can keep them forever. They don't have to be online or have to open a client in order to launch the games. And now the newest game stores that have released recently, there's the Discord store, and then there's the Epic Games store. So Epic Games is known for Fortnite, one of the most popular, if not the most popular game as of late. Millions of people play Fortnite, and they have made a shit ton of money off microtransactions. So Epic Games is essentially super rich, and they're rich enough to make their own game store. Discord also made their own store just because Discord is extremely popular, especially for communicating with friends through games and so forth. So the two major problems I have personally with these new game stores is, first off, some games get released on their stores before they release on Steam. On Discord, they really promote this first on Discord thing. So if you scroll down, you can see this banner where a lot of games say first on Discord, first on Discord, first on Discord. And I remember I had Bad North on my wish list on Steam, and it released on Discord like 2 months before it released on Steam. I was kind of disappointed because I kind of wanted to play the game, but then I was thinking do I need to buy it on Discord, or should I wait to buy it on Steam to have it with the rest of the games? And then you sort of feel left out because other people are playing the game and you can't play it because your chosen platform is Steam instead of Discord. It's really annoying. So the second issue I have, and this really applies to the Epic Game Store, is a lot of the games are exclusive to this specific platform, which means they either are not on the Steam store or have no plans on releasing on any other store. So for example, this one's shown here, Hades in early access. I couldn't find it on the Steam store. There's no store page for that. Scrolling down, Satisfactory. This was one of the most wishlisted games on Steam. They recently decided to take it off Steam before it was released and make it a Epic Game Store exclusive. So that's very unfortunate. Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, I didn't see that on Steam. I think Journey is an Epic Game Store exclusive. I couldn't find it on the Steam store either. Scrolling down, Man-Eater and World War Z, I don't think those are on the Steam store either. So just judging from that, I mean, there's a lot of indie game companies and studios that are making their games platform specific. I'm not entirely sure if Epic Games is giving them an incentive, giving them a bonus for releasing on the Epic Games Store. I do know that they are paying them a little bit more than on Steam. I think they announced recently that developers get like an 88% share, or maybe it was a little bit less than that. I'm not entirely sure, but I know on Steam, most developers get a 70% share. But they recently revealed that if your game sells like 1 million copies or something, or $1 million worth, then you get a little bit higher share of the profits. So I can completely understand why developers would want to sell on these other platforms, but I don't know. I've just always been a Steam user. And I like having all of my games in a single storefront and all of my games in one library, so I don't have to constantly install all these new launchers. I mean, just look at this, just like the normal ones, Origin, and then you have Uplay, and then you have Blizzard, and then I have to get the Discord client, and then the Epic Game Store client, and the GOG client, and then all these other clients, and it's just like, yeah, and each one you have to have your own account, your own password, your own two-factor authentication code, so you have to get all these accounts linked up with your phone, and it just becomes a big mess, and I hate it. Even with good games like Origin and Uplay, they've been around for a long time. I rarely, if ever, play games on Origin or Uplay, and I'm a fan of like Battlefield, and like a lot of games on Origin are really good, and I like games on Uplay as well, but I tend to stay away from playing a lot of the games just because I don't like opening all these launchers, and it's just so annoying to have multiple different stores. And even with Uplay sells a lot of their, I mean Ubisoft, they sell a lot of their games on Steam, but it's usually a little bit higher price on Steam compared to the Uplay launcher, so it becomes a deal of like, do I buy it on the Uplay store or do I buy it on Steam? And if I buy it on Steam, I'll have access to a lot of the Steam community features, but if I buy it on Uplay, I get to save a little bit of money. So this applies to individual games as well. I remember when GTA 5 came out, I purchased it through the Rockstar store because it was $20 cheaper through them, but I didn't get it through Steam, so I'm missing out on a bunch of Steam features, which kind of make me want to purchase it again on Steam. It just gets kind of ridiculous as a game collector. I just hate having all of these different stores. They all have their own exclusive sales, so you have to keep up with all the sales that are going on, because sometimes there's sales on the Uplay store, but there's not sales on Steam, so you have to pay more to get it on Steam. But if you buy it on Uplay, you might be able to save like $10-$20. So what do? Do you miss out on all the Steam features, or do you purchase it through the other store? I don't know. It just gets a little bit ridiculous, and overall, I just hate all these different stores. And it really makes you sort of depressed about the future, because there's a lot of big publishers out there, and they're all kind of looking at all these different stores, and they're just like, should we make our own exclusive store? Maybe we'll get some more money. We'll get a bigger chunk of the profits. Companies like Square Enix, for example, they have a lot of games. Are they going to make their own store soon? Who knows? So yeah, overall, all I can say is I'm not going to be purchasing anything through the Epic Game Store. I uninstalled the client. I'm not a big fan of Fortnite anyway, and I don't think I'll ever be using it. Hopefully there won't be too many games that I'll be missing out on. As a game collector, it really sucks to miss out on games, because I enjoy playing a lot of different variety of genres and indie games and so forth. I also won't be purchasing any games through Discord. Screw that. Discord is for talking, not for games. And I'm just going to be sticking with Steam. And I also play games on Blizzard just because they have some really good games. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video here. Just a ramble about game stores and how it affects me as a game collector. Really annoying, but at the same time, I'm just going to stick to Steam. It's where I've always been and what I enjoy the most. I'm sure some people will enjoy playing games on these other platforms, and they're going to stick to those platforms, and it's going to split up the community. But I guess that's just how it goes with free market competition and so forth. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and have a nice day.